Yesterday, the Silenced SMG was added to Fortnite Battle Royale, and I got a good amount of time to play with this weapon when I was streaming, and then afterwards I tried to use this weapon a bit more, and initially I'm really not a fan of this weapon. I think silenced weapons are something that could be very useful in Fortnite Battle Royale, but an SMG would not be my first choice of weapon to choose if I wanted to pick something to be silenced. I would pick something with a bit more range, because since it's an SMG, it's an ideal setting is close range. And in Fortnite, close range is dominated by shotguns, so right away as a weapon this isn't something that I would rate that highly. And the fact that it's suppressed is nice, but it's not enough to make me pick it over a shotgun for close range battles. This weapon will deal 17 damage to the body and 43 to the head, meaning it will take 6 body shots or 3 headshots versus a full health, no shield opponent. And it shoots pretty slow, so these shots won't happen instantly, giving the target time to react and potentially shoot you. And yeah, so you're going to take damage potentially there, whereas if with a shotgun, you could just shoot at them, especially if you hit a headshot, they're just going to probably die right away unless they have a shield. So I'm not a huge fan of this weapon as far as damage goes. And it's slower than, I feel like it's slower than the other two SMGs, which is another knock against it. If the person you're fighting shoots and doesn't happen to also be using Silenced SMG, then the entire point of the Silenced SMG is out the window, because someone made noise and now anyone in close range has an idea of where you are. And since it's an SMG that's only effective in close range, someone shoots and then someone's going to have a general idea that somebody's in their location. It doesn't matter that they weren't right on top of you if they shot. If they're in a decently good close area to you, them shooting gives away your entire position. That's the main downfall of this opinion, in my opinion. Or that's the main downfall of this weapon, in my opinion, sorry, is that it takes too long to kill. So the fact that it's silent doesn't even matter most of the time because the enemy is very, very likely to get a head or get a shot off. And since you have to be in close range, him shooting his loud gun is just as good as you shooting a loud gun. The effect is the same. People can hear you. While the idea of stealth and silenced weapons in Fortnite is cool, and I think it could be very effective if it was something like longer range, like an assault rifle, I don't think the silenced SMG is good enough at killing, and that makes this not a viable weapon. Another problem I have with this weapon is just inventory space. I'm pretty much always going to have a rifle and a shotgun and some sort of healing item, leaving 2 slots in my inventories for things like snipers, explosives, more situational rifles like the scoped rifle, or even additional healing items like if you find shield potion or slurp, I'll definitely take that over this. Those last 2 inventory slots are just really competitive and really viable, so I just don't like the idea of giving up something like a sniper or an explosive weapon or extra shield potions for this silent SMG on the off chance that it could be helpful in a specific situation. There are situations where it could be helpful, where if you sneak up on someone and kill them before they get a shot off, sure, it's very helpful then because you didn't give your position away. But I don't really value it, and I don't see how carrying that would really make sense. I guess you could ditch your shotgun and just have this as your close range weapon, but like I said earlier, it isn't good enough at killing things and up close for me to give up my shotgun. If it comes down to the last battle in a 1v1 close range, I would much rather have a shotgun than this, and that's how I'm gonna pick my inventory pretty much all the time. It's just what I would want if it came down to it in the late game situation. So this is just not a good enough weapon for killing. Sure, the silence effect does add value, but it's just not that good. One idea I've had with this weapon is just to use it to check bushes for enemies without broadcasting your position, and it does that well. I just don't like giving up an inventory slot with it. Maybe in squads you could have someone hold onto this, since you could spread around the explosives and extra healing items and then maybe have 2 snipers. Not everyone needs to have a sniper, but in something like solos or duos, I just don't think the inventory slots, I feel like you don't have enough inventory slots so that you need to the more inventory slots have more value. For example, in squads you have 20 inventory slots if you combine the 5 slots that everyone has. In solos you have 5, and duos you have 10. So getting 10 additional inventory slots gives you room for more situational things like this. But in solos or duos, I just wouldn't ever be using this unless it's one of the only things that I can find. Early on in the game, it actually can be decently effective. If you drop somewhere like retail, and then you can kill someone without them shooting, and then you can say you drop houses in retail, or you kill someone and they didn't get a shot off, and then you didn't give away your position, so other people in retail might not know you're there. But that's very situational, and it's early game. As an early game weapon, if you go to a high traffic looting area, it's not that bad. But as far as late game and medium game, I just don't really value this weapon unless you're playing something like I said, like squads, where you can really spread the inventory slots around and you just have one guy with this gun that's checking bushes or something. That I could see value. But overall, this gun isn't good enough at killing things. The main problems are with this weapon, just to wrap the video, is inventory slots are rarely competitive. I would much rather have situational weapons like snipers or explosives, and then also it just isn't good at killing things up close, so I'm not going to give up my close range weapon for it. And you're going to lose a lot of close range battles if you're trying to use this as your primary close range weapon. that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think of the Silenced SMG down in the comments below. I know a lot of people are liking this. Like, I saw on my live stream that people kept telling me that they like it, but I don't see the value in this weapon. But if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, please leave a like rating. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you can see more Fortnite Battle Royale videos and streams. Thank you for watching.